What's up, you guys and ladies? It's Patrick again, back with another video. Hope you guys are doing well as always. And I don't need no notes for this video, so let's get right to it. The title of this video is called YouTube Allows Dark Skin, Dark Brown Skin, Grown Black Girls and Boys to make shameful, hateful, derogatory videos towards other races of people and get away with it. We're not talking about TikTok. We're not talking about Instagram. We're not talking about Twitter, X. We're talking about YouTube. YouTube is a enabler, a coddler towards their babies. Dark skin, dark brown skin, grown black boys and girls. The its, the xenomorphs, the things, the cursed people. They allow them, white daddy, white mama, and all the people who enable their demonic behavior on YouTube to ridicule, make fun of, shame, and talk about every race of people. The Asians, the Indians, the whites, the Latinos, and their favorite they love to make fun of the most and talk about: light-skinned, mixed, biracial men and women. These its say the most prejudiced, racist, biased things towards us that has literally gone off the Richter scale. Day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, there are hundreds of videos where you get these jealous, insecure, hateful things making fun of light-skinned, mixed biracial men and women on a daily basis. And YouTube does nothing about it. Nothing about it. They encourage, in my opinion, for them to make more videos about us because we already know that grown white boy and girl are the true, authentic colorists, the true dividers who cause conflict and division. It's not only on YouTube. It's in everyday life, whether you're at the grocery store, at the pharmacy, at a department store, whether you're working at these places. It's a day-by-day thing where they always show this likeness and favoritism towards darker skinned black people. It's in front of us to make us think that we're not worthy of being associated with them. And they're associated with them. They do it. They don't even give a shit about dark skin, dark brown skin, black boys and girls. They just do it to try to irk us. And I know a lot of you understand what I'm saying. A lot. Every day they make these crazy ass comments on YouTube, videos making fun of us, talking bad about us, having 30-minute, 40-minute, 1-hour videos discussing light-skinned, mixed biracial men. In my opinion, it's a form of homosexuality for the grown boys, and for the grown girls, it's the same thing. You sit up and constantly talk about light-skinned, biracial, mixed men, but yet you chasing every single non-black female with straight hair and fair skin to make a light-skinned baby, and the same goes for you grown black girls. You despise, you're jealous, and you hate light-skinned, mixed biracial women, but yet you're constantly chasing white boys, Latino boys, even some mixed boys who you despise to make a light-skinned baby so they can come out with wavy hair or curly hair and that nice light skin with them blue eyes or them gray eyes or them olive eyes or green eyes or whatever eyes that you desire so much, because let's face it, you hate yourself. We all know that. But whenever we make a video about you and your fuckery and your racism and your hatred towards us, even though one dark skin to another will hate each other, one dark brown skin, one another dark brown skin to another may hate each other. Whether that be a grown boy or a grown girl. They may hate each other and feud with each other on YouTube. But the moment one subscriber of theirs see a video about us talking about y'all, that subscriber will let that person know who's that content creator. So making a video about y'all. Those two hateful individuals who have self-hate and hate each other will band together to have our channel taken down or striked or flagged or whatever it is that YouTube does. YouTube enables their demonic behavior because it's revenue. It makes them money to showcase them twerking, them talking bad about other races of people, them showing guns, them doing nasty shit on cars, twerking on cars, doing all this booty jungle stuff. That's right, I said it. This is their behavior, and they allow them to say, I almost cursed. I already cursed already, so whatever. They allow them to say all this crazy stuff on an everyday basis. And then I get, in my comment section, when I go to my YouTube studios, I have to delete racist comments. What you saying, you ain't talking no sense, nigga. You just a light-skinned mixed nigga that wanna be us. Didn't I make a video about me and every other decent, sophisticated, intelligent, logical, mixed, light-skinned, biracial men and women that we don't want to be like you? What don't you get? Are you that retarded? Are you that stupid? Nobody wants to be like you. I don't think you understand that. I don't think you have in that rock brain of yours, grown black boy and girl, no one cares to be like you. There are a couple of black men and women, and I said a few videos, but now it's a couple. Remember, you got a couple, few, some, most, majority. It's a couple now. You have a couple of them who are decent and know that dark skin, dark brown skin, grown boys and girls act on this behavior. Because you do have some black men and women who still show a little bit of hatred and jealousy towards light-skinned, mixed biracial men and women. And it's so funny. You constantly make these videos. The grown boys make the videos about the men, and the grown black girls make the videos about the women. But yet, you two are always chasing after non-blacks, again, to make light-skinned babies. Think about that. I'm going to keep saying it until it gets through your thick, thick, thick skull. All of you are cowards, and you know that. That goes for the boys, that goes for the girls. All of you are cowards. You sit up and make derogatory comments on everybody's channel. You say crazy stuff all the time because you have nothing good in your heart, in your mind, but to just spew out chaos and destruction. You faceless YouTubers always making these comments, and for those who have a face, you still make these stupid comments. But yet, you constantly want an approval from us by doing what? Trying to have babies with light-skinned mixed biracial women. Trying to have babies with light-skinned mixed biracial men. On second thought, you don't want our approval because you have some light-skinned mixed grown girls who end up breeding with you demons, you xenomorphs. He'll just want her. He'll dog her out still, call her names, talk about her brothers and her other sisters. He don't like the brothers and sisters, but yet he slept with the sister and had kids. And the same thing goes with the grown girl. She doesn't like his brothers and sisters, hardly likes him, but yet she had kids by him. You're scared that people are exposing your goddamn behavior. And every time somebody exposes your behavior, you make all these stupid comments. That ain't true. Ain't nobody. Man, that ain't true, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all racist. Says the true racists and colorists. And for you white boys, you do the same exact thing because you and that dark skinned, dark brown skinned black boy are two peas in a pot, like I said before. You're Tom and Jerry, Ben and Jerry. And you got one thing in common. One thing in common that you both love. That you both hate light-skinned mixed biracial men. And that's the truth. The same with you, dark-skinned, dark brown-skinned grown girl, and white grown girl. You have two things in common. Y'all hate each other, but you have two things in common. You hate that light-skinned mixed biracial girl. And you know that's the truth. YouTube allows this fuckery. They allow all this crazy stuff to be said on YouTube and they don't give two shits about it because they know it brings them money. They love the overseers. They know exactly what they're doing. It's all being done on purpose. But, like I said, remember, we can only say so much. We can only say so much. That's why I'm happy that Mulatto Vanguard shares my post, my community post, and shares my videos because somebody, along with him, you also have Light for TV, you also have Pariah Kamikaze, even though he doesn't speak on this matter, he still is logical and he makes sense. A young man who sit up and makes sense. A nice looking young man who sit up and makes sense about the fuckery that's going on in the world. See, he talks about worldly problems. Someone like Mulatto Vanguard, myself, Light for TV, we talk about the issue that's going on with what we have to deal with, and it's ongoing, and it'll never stop. It'll never stop. The hatred, the self-hate that you guys have is phenomenal. It's pathetic. It's phenomenal and pathetic at the same time. It's like the grand mystery of all mysteries. You sit up and make all this demonic acts all day on YouTube talking about, it's like we're on your mind every day. You sit up and you troll everybody who's light-skinned, mixed biracial, that's attractive. You sit up and troll their channels every day. You sit up and watch their channels on an everyday basis. You're a fanboy, you're a fangirl, and we already know the truth of some of these dark-skinned, dark brown-skinned black boys. What's truly in their DNA about them having a likeness towards the same sex. It's in their DNA. Oh yeah, go look it up. Because we all know during slavery, right? You ready to hear something, boy? You ready to hear something, girl? And whenever I say something, you say amen, boy. You say amen, girl, when I speak. Yeah, when I speak, you say amen, boy, even though that's not the right term to use whenever we're done with the prayer. But you do, in fact, love that European in prayer by saying amen. So say amen, boy. Say amen, girl, when I speak. During slavery, real brief, during slavery, slave owners not only brutalized the young females, but they also brutalized the boys, which eventually turned them into sissies. You don't think that young slave who was in fact brutalized by that slave massa of his, you don't think that formed within his well-being, within his self-worth, his DNA, his very own? And as he had a child, of course, with everything mixing with that female, it goes into the new generation. Oh yeah, some people think that sounds really silly, but it's the truth. It's in your DNA. Yeah, it's in your DNA, boy. It's in your DNA. You can't fight it. Well, you try to fight it. That's why every time when you look at us, you always have to put all this I'll do this to him, I'll hurt him, I'll kill him. But in reality, you know you want to do something that's the opposite because it's in your genes. You are a true booty warrior. And that's the truth. That's why you always talking about one's buttocks. You're always talking about one's private area because that's all you think about. That's all you think about all day. Like I said, all you think about is sex and sports. Huh? That's all you think about. For you grown black girls, all you think about is sex and gossiping. White girls do it too, Latino girls do it too. We know that. We know that. We know that, we know that they do that. But not as much as you. Now, like I said, when I speak, you say amen, boy, and you say amen, girl. When somebody that's superior over you speak, you can get upset all you want to on what I just said. Because it's the truth. Because you think that you're the true dominant. I'm the mandingo. I'm the true black man. You're going everywhere, going overseas, recording yourself, putting it on YouTube, having sexual relations with bottom feeder females, and then acting like you're desirable. And YouTube allows this filth. But if I were to do that, my brother were to do that, a colleague of mine were to do that, attractive men who are light-skinned, mixed biracial, and yes, even some